The third stage of our Loire tour begins in Langeais, crosses to the left bank of the Loire, and follows until its confluence with the Cher River, and follows the Cher until turning to Villandry to visit the chateau. Then back to the Cher, riding upriver through Savonière to Saint-Sauveur, where we cross the Cher to Tours and proceed to cross Tours back to the left bank of the Loire, a 31-kilometer ride with 78 meters of elevation gain. Sunday is market day in Langeais, a perfect time to buy some fruit for our mid-morning snack on the way to Tours. Traffic was light this morning, so we chose to make a quick exit from town on the main highway. Not much traffic on the D57 roundabout. Then retracing our route back across the Pont de Langeais. After the bridge at La Chapelle-aux-Naux, we go south and follow the Loire. Soon we can see the Loire on our left, and we are passed by a cycle team on a practice run. As we enter Villandry, the Loire guides our way. Beyond those trees is the confluence of the Loire and the Cher rivers, which we can plainly see in the street view shot from Google. So from here until we reach Tours, we'll be following the course of the Cher. Most of the road from here is on smooth tarmac, easy for riding, except for a 600-meter stretch of bumpy cobblestones. When the jarring cobbles end, we continue as the D16 resumes with a smooth tarmac surface. Soon we reach our first stop on the route, a short detour from the Cher down a tree-lined bike boulevard. The village of Villandry is one of the most popular tourist stops in the Loire Valley. We were fortunate to arrive early, as this was August 1st, the beginning of the French month of vacation. Its crown jewel is the magnificent Chateau de Villandry, and the gardens are the real draw. Built to impress royalty, the chateau was once a medieval fortress used for peace discussions between Philip II and Richard the Lionheart of England. Villandry's meticulously manicured gardens are divided into several sections, all masterpieces of symmetry, color, and design. After our visit, it's a quick ride shaded by plane trees back to the Cher cycle track. Again, our route runs parallel to the river, only a few meters away. Our path continues into Savonière, a small riverside village overlooking the Cher. In this stretch, we share the road with pedestrians and commercial vehicles. On the river, we can see boaters enjoying rides on traditional river boats, known as les two cabaniers. And a ride in France wouldn't be complete without les tournesols, the sunflowers. In Jules-les-Tours, we leave the peaceful solace of the Cher Greenway and begin to approach Tours. Soon we are on the doorstep of Tours, approaching from the left bank of the Cher. The Pont Saint-Sauveur is one of 4 bridges that cross the Cher into Tours, and the one that we believe is the most bicycle-friendly. Upon our entry to Tours, we immediately turn to Boulevard Winston Churchill. There are 2-way cycle tracks all along the boulevard, but caution is advised as there are several intersections with driveways, cross streets, and tram tracks. This tram station is a hub for pedestrian traffic using the Tours light rail system. Keeping with the bike track avoids the tracks and passenger right-of-way. The next transition happens when we reach Avenue Grandmont by a series of overpasses that cross over a major freeway interchange and railroad tracks. Grandmont is a cross-town bike route, very easy to navigate, just go north. Another caution, there are over a dozen traffic lights in just 2 kilometers. Our time was 13 minutes or about 8 kilometers per hour. Our first transition from Avenue Grandmont is at Place Jean Jaurès. Straight ahead are the Tribunal Judiciaire de Tours and the Hôtel de Ville. You might say that this is the center of town. From here, there's a short ride to the Congrès Tours. This modern building also doubles as the Tourist Information Center. We're only 600 meters from our hotel. We'll be back. A couple of turns on bike-friendly roads lead to the historical district. Our hotel is across the street from the Grand Théâtre Opéra de Tours. Once a Gallic Roman settlement, today Tours is a university town and a traditional gateway for exploring the chateaux of the Loire Valley region. This pedestrian and bicycle bridge provides walkers and bikers with a convenient and safe way to cross the Loire into and out of Tours. Or, for a break from cycling, a horse-drawn carriage makes an enjoyable city tour. The major landmarks include the Cathedral Saint-Gatien, whose flamboyant Gothic facade is flanked by towers with 12th century bases and Renaissance tops. The nave is just as impressive with its classic 13th century stained glass windows. The Château de Tours was built in the 11th century in the architectural style of the Carolingian period and was the residence of the medieval lords of France. The Charlemagne Tower is all that's left of the old basilica, which was built in the 5th century over Saint Martin's burial place. It was originally attached to the basilica, but today the newer, impressive basilica is divided by a street from the tower. Both are pilgrimage sites here in Tours and much worth seeing. Having successfully preserved much of its historic heritage, Tours is particularly famous for its original medieval district, Vieux Tours, or Old Tours. The bulk of it is concentrated around 3 squares: Place du Grand Marché, Place Plumereau, and Place de Chateauneuf. The streets of Tours are a showcase for art and architecture, from classic sculptures to modern street art, to the Gare de Tours, serving railroad customers since 1898. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe below to be notified as more stages are released.